So now everybody can view it. Who didn't get a chance to get into the chat room, which there's still more slots for people to get into the group. So let people know to get on this right now if they want. We're gonna start in about 2 minutes. With this, and because I know Bobby's a busy person. We're all busy, so we want to get this going as fast as possible and give you the most information that you can receive as of right now. Um, so about 2 more minutes and we'll get going. Um, hey Bobby,
Yeah.
I guess you could take it away now. Let me mute this guy.
Come on, I suggest you stop while you're ahead,
Uh,
baby.
yeah, I guess you could take it away now. Because people are broadcasting it.
Good, good, good.
So it's getting some momentum. It's getting some hype. Um, but I guess we could get started. So guys, if you're on this call, this hangout, it really took me a good amount of time and a lot of thank you to Bobby T for getting on this. This is not an easy task to contact others that have a busy schedule, but he did take time out of his life to get on this call, and he wants to help everybody on this call rank up. Okay, so you guys know my story. I'm fresh. I'm 20 years old, formerly a founder Six will Wake Up Now. Thank you for the mentorship from people like Bobby and Julian and just all you guys that's on this team that's pushing hard every single day. So I'm not gonna talk you guys ear out. I'm gonna pass it to the man of the hour. Without further ado, guys, I want to introduce Bobby Teague, former founder Seven and Wake Up Now. Bobby,
Perfect, perfect. Are you able to hear me nice and good too right now?
yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right, nice, guys. It's good to get on the call with you. I got going with network marketing probably about exactly almost a year and a half ago, and I got started up when I was getting out of college. Did the whole thing, go to school for 4 years, get a business degree, come from a middle class family in New York, so my game plan was to go right into corporate America, work 20 to 30 years, and get a retirement. And I was totally fine with that because it's what I came from. It's what I was expecting to do coming from a middle class family in New York. As I started up with my 9 to 5 job right out of school, I went into a sales representative position at Honda, doing 9 to 5 work, probably a little bit more like 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock work. And I had actually been doing network marketing for like 3 or 4 months before that. Started with two other companies, World Ventures and Ignite, selling energy. Saw no success with my first two companies at all whatsoever. Made a little bit of money with Ignite, actually lost money with World Ventures. And a colleague of mine, Julian Kushner, you brought Wake Up Now to the attention. He was all fired up about it, really pumped up and motivated, yelling, screaming while I was in my car going home, coming back from the gym on a late night in New Jersey, in my Volkswagen Passat with a North Face jacket on, and this guy's yelling at me, "Wake up now, $99. We got to get started. Great compensation plan, products and services make sense." I was like, "Cool, no problem, man. I can start up tonight. I'll get going." Got going with it, and again, saw no success with network marketing. Was really bad at it, but what I saw was part-time income. I knew I could make money with network marketing because I saw people making money with network marketing, and being able to do that on the side of a 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock job for the next 20 to 30 years only made sense, is what I was looking to do. So I got started with it, and probably took me about 3 months to become a director three. After
I think you guys muted Bobby. Hey Bobby, I think you're muted.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good
All right,
now.
someone named Hendrick muted me. I don't know why that happened, but there's no problem at all. So um, I got going then. After once I started Wake Up Now, 3 months became a D3. After my third month, I think about fourth or fifth month, I hit Founder 3. I was there for 2 or 3 months. I actually D-ranked after Founder 3. Some people quit on me. and got stuck with it, got back going, and once I got going with once I got the Founder 3 rank really rolling along, I was probably there for about 8 or 9 months at a solid Founder 3 after being D-ranked one time. And the reason I didn't care too much was because I was getting paid. You know, $600 a month combined with the 9-to-5 job was great. It was everything that I needed right there. I took $300 a month, put it towards a new 2014 Honda Accord Sport Edition. So I was leasing that. The other $300 was just going into my bank account, and I still have my 9-to-5 job. So things were going well, but I saw people start ranking up in Wake Up Now. Now, I knew I was bad at it. I wasn't doing that good with Wake Up Now. I was just kind of, you know, juggling along a little bit, and I had to see what these people were doing to consistently rank up, hitting the Founder 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the one thing I noticed that they were doing was things just like this right here. They were doing good ooVoo calls, Google Hangout calls. I saw a lot of offline events that were going on. And truthfully, offline events is where I started. I like offline events a lot, especially if you would get a hotel room, if you're able to do it at your condo resorts, hotel area, a little conference area right there. Any good places for offline events are big right there, definitely huge. I know Aaron Savage, I don't know if he's on the call right now, but he's working on a lot of offline events as well. So I started doing really increasing the offline events, but the one thing I noticed was I was always doing the offline events by myself. I started then bringing 2 or 3 other good leaders with me to do these offline events, and that's where things would really start to take off, because now not only are they hearing it from me, they're hearing it from leader A and leader B over here. So they're getting to talk to all 3 of us leaders, and it's just making sense at this point. They're really starting to see the benefits of network marketing, the benefits of Wake Up Now. Combine that with some good 3-way calls, and you're able to get someone interested, show them the video, and say, look, I know you saw the video. Don't even tell me what you're thinking right now. You know what the opportunity is. I want you to listen to Fresh Williams. I want you to listen to Bobby Ty. On this 3-way call, they're only going to take up 10 minutes of your time. Don't even worry about it being too long. So you set them up. They see the information, they know what the opportunity is actually about, and then you get them on a call with us, allowing us to be your closer. You're like the starting pitcher, the reliever, just setting it up for your closer to come in and really dominate the phone call after that. So offline events with your teammates. On top of that right there, 3-way calls and allowing your upline to be the closers on those 3-way calls. Stuff like this is great too. What we're seeing, what we're doing right now is also very important. So I started combining those skills that I was seeing people doing. And on top of that, one of the big things is personal development. The reason that personal development is so big is if you do it 20 minutes a day for 2 years straight, realistically, you're going to become a brand new person in 2 years, because you're going to pick up, let's say you're listening to guys like Eric Thomas, Eric Ward, Bob Proctor, and Holton Buggs for 2 years straight, 20 minutes a day. You're going to pick up their terminology, their attitude, their vocab, and their posture. And because you're picking up those habits every single day for 2 years straight, literally at the end of 2 years, you're talking, walking, and moving just like them. Over the course of my first year doing this personal development, my vocab, my attitude has totally changed. And it's in this book called The Compound Effect. Check out The Compound Effect. You don't even have to read the whole book. Just read a quarter of the book or half of the book, and you'll get the full concept of what the compound effect is actually getting at right there. And it's all about just the multiplying effect of doing a habit over the course of a year. So if you do personal development with offline work and stuff just like this, combine that with 3-way calls, you're going to be a totally new person with the network marketing. And the best thing about network marketing is you become the entrepreneur. You become the president of your own company. You set the culture. You set the standard. I have an organization under me led by Guy Coates, Akil Bay, Anthony Hackers. These guys, they do the royalty movement. Connect with them on Facebook as well. The royalty movement is creating a culture within their organization that people want to be a part of. It's like Google and Apple. I've never been to the companies, but what I hear about it is when you actually show up in the companies, they're a culture, and it's like reflected in their products. So we all want to go out and get MacBooks, iPhones. We want to also go and get we all use Google now. It's just simple. The culture's there. It makes sense. There's a good flow that's within that organization. And when you create that within your organization and downline, you're creating an organization that's going to last there. That positive, good, strong mental attitude that the newest person comes in, connecting with myself, Fresh Williams. I see Eric Frazier welcoming people to the group Fresh, welcome Aaron doing the same thing. That's big right there, because when I see you guys do it, I get the chance then, boom, to reach out to them. Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? My name's Bobby Ty. You know, ultimately I struggled for my first year and a half with this, but now I'm doing good. I want to help you do the same thing. Connect people together, get people very, very well connected, and that's going to develop it, because it's ultimately what got me to my ranks and where I'm at right now, and bringing in other leaders. One of the last things I'll leave you off on is how I was able to reach out to leaders. When I saw 2 legs growing well in Wake Up Now, I knew I needed a 3rd leg, and I went out and I brought in 3 leaders: Thomas Sullivan, Chris Rogers, Andy Zarama. Got those 3, and Jesus. I brought these guys into my organization, and a 3rd leg opened up. Reach out and find leaders. Leaders will help you duplicate your business over and over again, and people can turn into leaders, but if you can bring leaders already into the business, that's a game changer right there. And then, you know, what I tell people when I talk to people is the company Wake Up Now only makes sense. It just makes sense. It's an absolute no-brainer when you get going with Wake Up Now. And you need to tell this and show this to people. It's what I tell people all the time is, yes, I did a 4-year business degree at a business school. I studied accounting and finance for 4 years. It was boring stuff. It is just what I did. So when I talk to people, I only talk to you from a number standpoint. I only talk to you from an accounting standpoint. And Wake Up Now financially only makes sense. If you don't get involved and you don't have a home-based business, financially you're actually making a mistake. Because what I tell people is, you have rent, electricity, utilities, water, cable, sewer. You have a cell phone bill. On top of your cell phone bill, you have food expenses and travel expenses. We're all the same people. We all have the same expenses on a day-to-day basis. So if you're not writing your bills off, if you're not writing your expenses off with a tax spot, boom, you get a meal that you just ate with a friend, you take a picture of it in your Snapchat, into your tax spot. On top of that, you get your cell phone bill at the end of the month. Boom, you take that picture. You got your rent bill. You take that picture right into your Snapchat. 1, 2, 3, that easy. You're accruing up these expenses of all your bills, so at the end of the year, you write off your taxes. Some people are going to say, wait, that's too good to be true. I don't think you can do that, Bobby. I tell them, I understand you think that. I also do campaign advisement for Thomas Sullivan out of New York. And what I tell people is I read law and legal books. It sucks, again, but it's just what I do during the day. And Publication 463, Publication 587 of the U.S. Tax Code on top of R-2012-95 literally tell you that you can write these things off. Right available from IRS.gov. So people think it's too good to be true. I tell them, do your research. Don't take my word for it. But go to IRS.gov right now. Look at Publication 463, Publication 587. Right on there, it tells you that you can write off everything that you're already doing, as long as you have a home-based business or a network marketing company. It's why Barack Obama said the other day that every American should have a home-based business for the tax incentives alone. It only makes sense. So if you tell that to somebody, that it only makes sense, and explain it to them that you're literally losing money by not joining Wake Up Now, you're going to get into their heads. You're going to let them know that if you have a rent bill, a cell phone bill, travel, and food expenses, and you're not writing it off, you're making a financial mistake. Look at your laws. Your country posts them on IRS.gov. Everybody can read. Everybody can view them right there. It is that easy for people to see. Combine that. Now, this is a Holton Bugs approach. You tell somebody that. On top of it, you got a clipboard with 100 names on it. You let someone know that you're a part of a movement right now. You're about to get going. You're about to increase your business and put 300 people into your organization over the next 2 months, whether they're a part of it or not. So you just told them about the tax laws. Now you're showing them a piece of paper on a clipboard with 100 names. Put their name in the top 5. Let them know that if they get going right now with you, that they're going to have the chance to be within the top of your organization. And obviously, help 3, you earn $600 a month. That's a no-brainer right there. But you show them their name on the top. Run through some of the aims. Let them know, John, this guy John right here, he's a firefighter. He says he's all about it, and he's ready to get going next week. I just have to meet with him. This is Frank. Frank is actually an Army Ranger in Houston, Texas, and he says that he wants to bring his whole Army platoon in with him to this opportunity. Run through the list like 3 or 4 other names, and just let people know that, again, I'm not rushing you. I don't want to force you into this situation. But again, if you get in now, you're going to have the chance to be at the top of my organization. Also on top of that, I have 5 meetings tonight, 4 tomorrow, and 6 the day after that. So if you're going to get going, make your decision soon, because I have a lot of other people that are going to get going with this. Some are big-time leaders, so you do want to get in now if you want to be in the top of my organization. So hit them with the taxes. Let them know that they're losing money if they don't get going with the opportunity. Let them know on top of that if they want to get in your organization now, you got a big movement that's about to go under the next couple of days. And if you have the chance to bring another leader with you to some presentations like this, you're really going to start to build your organization full of recruits. Also, vocab's huge. Only say recruits, not signups. Just recruits, and not your downline, your organization. I'm bringing recruits into my organization. The Army doesn't sign people up. The Army recruits people. Businesses have an organization. Businesses don't have a downline. I learned that from Holton Buggs. All due credit to him right there. And when you take that in and you start really applying that to what you're doing onto a day-to-day basis, you'll start seeing success with this. Because again, when I first got started with this, I was extremely bad. I didn't know how to network marketing. And it was like, I knew I was bad too. I was very, very honest with myself. But I knew that over time, as long as you're practicing something, you're going to get good at it. So I watched Julian, watched Tyler Tarosky, watched Guy Coates, watched Fresh Williams, watched other people, what they're doing, how they're seeing success, applied it to exactly what it was that I was doing with myself. And I used taxes to my advantages. Because one thing you know about people is that as long as they're not living with their parents, and even if they are, they could write something that says they're paying rent to their parents. As long as they're out of college, you have rent, electricity, utilities, you have travel expenses, food expenses. Let people know. If you're not writing them off, you're making a financial mistake. Look up the laws on irs.gov right now, or I can explain them to you. It's totally up to you, however you want to go about this. And then on top of that, show them a list of 100 people that you plan on putting into the organization. Get them on a three-way call immediately with Eric Frazier, Fresh Williams, myself, Aaron Savage, so that right then and there, not only are they going to be hearing and seeing great information, a third party comes in and says, yes, everything that they just told you is true. You do want to get a part of this movement as soon as possible so that we can get you in one of the top positions in our organization. And we'll start leveraging people just like that, because the company only makes sense. It absolutely makes nothing but sense. It's a matter of putting that vision in people's heads. When you get that vision in someone's head that literally they know because they understand that they're losing money if they don't get started with Wake Up Now, that's the game changer. You letting them know that if you're not writing off your taxes, you're financially screwing yourself over, because I'm writing my taxes off, Fresh is writing his taxes off, the man over here is writing his taxes off. Why aren't you doing it? Why are you letting us get ahead of you? We're only doing what the government says we can do. So when you put that in someone's head and they see that vision, they see your leaders, they see who they're going to be a part of, on top of a list of 100 names, and their name is at the top of that, that makes sense. That only makes sense. Combine that with the financial software. Saving money when you shop and spend through the hub. Electronic e-commerce is massively growing. All the stats show it online too. So when people want to go buy their newest Apple product, iPhone, pair of shoes, sneakers, watches, anything like that, right through the hub and get cash back on it, boom, money in their pocket. Combined with the taxes, you want to travel? Let me introduce you to our travel club. You get to vacation next to nothing to Florida, New York, Puerto Rico, Texas, California. Where do you want to go? Because you get to do it next to nothing to a travel club, and you could do it through the money you're saving on your taxes. Financial software, ID protection software. On top of that, the energy drinks. Hey, you get volume, it helps you hit ranks, plus boom, it gives you energy during the day. You run through the products and services that you think the person's psychology in front of you is going to want to know and is going to want to hear about right there, and you're just showing them the vision. You're just showing them the way. And that right there is going to create the game changer. And when you can do this to people and show this to people, it is a total game changer, because it's what got me to where I am right now. One of the things I could credit to some success is just being positive. Strong, dominant mental attitude of just being good and going forward with it, no matter what, is also going to get you there. Because think of a negative person that's negative all the time. They have negative results because they're always bumping and banging off of negative people and blaming on negative situations. That makes no sense. But if you're positive, you got a strong, dominant attitude, confident attitude, business-minded, you're going forward no matter what, you're going to connect with the same people over and over again, and eventually you're going to start hitting those results, getting new cars. Social media is going to start picking up, connecting with other business leaders, and your organization is going to start to grow. So that right there is what my tips and my offerings is to people, because again, help three makes sense. $600 a month. Then after that, obviously we'll focus on, the compensation plan founder 4, 5, 6, and 7. But help three, and it's a game changer. And just getting people plugged in, getting them on the phone with myself, Fresh, Aaron, Eric, the other people that are on the call that are seeing some good success. We bring them onto the calls with us, connect the newest person on, and when they get that $600 a month, boom, we got to celebrate that. Let them know in all our Facebook groups that they hit that, because that's a big rank. Most people in the industry don't earn that kind of money right there. And you look at Vima, World Ventures, the competition, to get $600 a month, you're going to have close to 60 to 120 people minimum right there. So we're blessed with the company that we're in right now. And when we keep awakening people with the incentives and the benefits to join and get going with this, That's the true game changer right there, especially when you put it in their heads that you're literally losing money every day by not joining, letting them know who your leaders are to come in on those closes as the closers, and then constantly drawing interest with your social media, which Fresh Williams obviously does a great job of that. Aaron Savage does a great job with that right there. So you could really generate some strong leads online, work it offline. We start holding some events where some of the key leaders are going to be in New York. We could really start making some game changes right there. So over the next year, I think some big ranks are really going to be hit. I mean, I was absolutely blown away at how fast some people grew in this first year. Second year going forward, game over, especially with the compensation plan we have. The company only makes sense. So whatever I can do to help people, connect with me, allow me to be there to work with you, to help you do whatever it is that you want to do going forward with this. Definitely be able to put you in contact with other good leaders and want to be there to help you grow your business, connect with your downline, your organization of recruits right there. And Fresh Williams, definitely want to know anything else that you want me to go over or talk about right now that you think I'm leaving out or you want me to touch back up on.
Yeah, man. I think first and foremost, I want to actually thank you for taking. Let me take my screen off. I want to thank you for taking your time out to get on this call and to actually talk to some of my teammates about what's going on. But I really think you should touch on the power of teamwork and the power of longevity and integrity, because lately what's been going on is there's a lot of things that's going on with other companies, and they're really attacking Wake Up Now members. And I know a lot of my teammates, they maybe not ranked up yet, so they're not making the residual income, and then an opportunity comes along that may be cheaper for them that they may want to get into. So just speak on a little bit about integrity and how being in a company for a long time, you can see long-term results.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, that's a great point right there. There's company like RE that comes out that basically if you have a large organization and downline, you'll earn a quick one-time bonus with RE, but there's no residual income after that. Or Vima, it just takes forever to get to the residual income. The company's list goes on and on. But when you look at Wake Up Now's Help 3, an organization of 12 earns you $600 a month, and you base your business off the taxes, off the savings, off some of the products and services, you'll create a strong nucleus right there, a strong solid base to really build off of. And in terms of the teamwork, what's so important about the teamwork aspect of things is people will join an organization and stay with an organization if they like the people that are there. People will leave an organization if they sense there's a better culture or a better group of people on the other side right there. So the teamwork is definitely huge. And when I get to see teams that stick together for a while, the teamwork is there. And how we can build the teamwork is how you build teamwork in any organization. You just want to keep working with your friends, family, good, positive, outgoing people on a general day-to-day basis. Through Skype calls like this, I was just down in Washington, D.C. with Guy Coates of Royalty Movement and Aaron Savage over there. We could get a lot of stuff going in New York, D.C., Northeast area, whether it's Pennsylvania, New Jersey, wherever it may be. Bring some good events together. We want to bring possible prospects, recruits into the organization, really get, like I said, I like offline. I want to meet with people and talk with people offline because I feel that is definitely the best way to do things. And that integrity of sticking together for the long-time results is going to help get people paid ultimately. It's going to help get people their money that they want to see on a day-to-day basis ultimately long-term. And Wake Up Now is definitely here to stay for the long term because the company was built by Kirby Cochran and Jason Elrod, who are investing most of their money into the infrastructure, such as the support and development team, the computer programmers. And the development of putting the money into the actual infrastructure is just like if you're building a house on a solid base. It's going to be there for a long time. And that's what I like about Wake Up Now a lot. And I see the other companies that are out there, and it's like, yeah, I could make money with them. I could get quick start bonuses, which is cool, but the infrastructure is not there on some of these companies. And Wake Up Now's got that strong nucleus that's right there, and then it's up to us to create that culture wrapping around all our different IBOs, all of our different prospects and recruits in our organization so we can keep generating more and more residual income for each other. Because ultimately what we got to tell our newest recruits is if you don't get paid, that doesn't help me. If you join and pay $100 one month, that's great, but it doesn't help me long term. It doesn't help you long term. We have to get you paid. We got to focus on the newest person getting paid. So when it's coming down to the 25th, 26th, 27th, end of the month, very end of the month, we got to make sure as leaders we're going through all of our organizations. All right, who's 1, 2, and 3 people off of hitting ranks, and we got to make sure we get them to hit ranks. Because as long as we have our people hitting ranks on a day-to-day basis, on a month-to-month basis, they're going to stick with the opportunity. They want to keep getting paid. So as long as we're very aware at the end of the month of who's close to ranks, who's putting in work, who can we help get paid, we're going to keep people staying here for that longevity, for that long term. And that's what we need. We need to make sure that everybody here is getting paid long term going forward, that reliable source of income right there. And that's why I tell people, I base my whole organization off finances. Does it make sense financially? Are you better off financially when you got started with this? Yes, because I know you have large residual bills. We all do. We all have all these bills. Write them off, and let's educate people to start writing them off and do the same thing. Shop through the hub, get money back on things that we're already shopping on, and just start building up that excess of money on things we're already spending on, and then use it on things like travel if you want to, stocks, dividends, portfolios like that, real estate, whatever it may be going forward. But as long as we're creating a culture of Apple, Google, like the royalty movement, people are going to want to stick and stay a part of that right there. And that's what I'm excited about going forward of the next year, helping people hit ranks, helping people get those automobile bonuses, get those travel bonuses, to start doing what they want to do in their life. And that right there is how I think integrity is definitely going to go a long way right there, Fresh.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that, Bobby, dropping them nuggets and letting it be known that, Wake Up Now is the takeover, guys. So, like what Bobby said that really got my eye with the integrity is that this is a longevity company. Jason and Kirby both put their money and their time into this business. If only you guys see the back work that goes on with building this business. It's not just a day-by-day process. It's not one of those it's not one of those businesses in which you're gonna join and it's just gonna fly by night. This is gonna be for the long run, guys. There's people like myself, like Bobby, who actually bought assets because of Wake Up Now, okay? So, this is bigger than just a business that's going to make you quick cash. We're trying to retire our parents. You see, I have my mom here. She has a Wake Up Now shirt on right now. This is a serious thing.
That's right, and I'm wake up.
This is something that we want to pass on to our family, to their children, and our everybody. We want to pass on to everybody, okay? So if you're on this call and you got presented another opportunity, I may even run across you with another opportunity, because sometimes even my mind goes wandering. Okay, so but I want you guys to know that I'm always going to be focused on Wake Up Now. I'm never going to lead you guys in the wrong path, because I know you guys want to be successful. Bobby knows you guys want to be successful, and most importantly, you know it deep down inside that you want to be successful. Okay, so don't ever let nobody mess up vision. No matter how hard it may get for this business for you, I will always be here for you. As a team, as a unit, we're gonna move together, and all the other rants about Wake Up Now and come to this business and that business, it just shows that people don't have the integrity to stay with a business, okay? So don't let these other people try to suck you in into their little mind games to get you to join these programs, because in the end, it's about Wake Up Now. You guys join, your why is stronger than anything, okay? So let's just keep changing lives of Wake Up Now and moving forward. And definitely getting you guys ranked up, because that's the most important thing. It's helping everybody here rank up. And one last thing I want to touch on that Bobby spoke about is the tax bot. I think we should all be using this very, very much, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you in the long run. And on top of that, talking to people about the tax bot. A lot of people don't know about the stuff that's going on with the economy wise and in terms of saving money on your taxes. I actually talked to a 30-year-old guy the other day, and I said, hey, I've been saving my tax deductions just because I was coming back and forth to school. And he's like, oh, really? I haven't saved taxes in 20 years. People don't know. People are afraid of what they don't know, guys. So once you show them the vision and you show them that, this stuff works, it's real, it's happening, people are going to join, guys. Pitching the tax bot alone is really something that I encourage, because
it's a game changer. Total game changer.
a total game changer, like Bobby stated. And myself is still getting mentored by Bobby about these taxes and everything. So I'm still learning just as much as you guys. I'm not a pro at this, but I do know that I'm not gonna quit this business. I'm not gonna stop because this is paying my bills. It's helping me in life. I just faced reality recently. I found out that I'm almost $30,000 in debt. Come when I take my bachelor's degree, I'll be almost $30,000 in debt. And Wake Up Now is gonna be my ticket out, guys. That's my why. I'm going global, and I know you guys want to do the same. So I'm gonna just pass it off to Bobby if he has any last words for you guys. You have anything else to say to my amazing team?
Yeah, I definitely do. What I want you guys to talk to people about is when you do talk to people, you let them know that they need this because I come from a middle class family and I needed more money. I knew I needed more money. Most people are not in the rich class. I think it's like 1% of the people in the rich class. So most people generally need more money. They need that right there. And to add that into people's pockets, I tell people, look, there's more money in this country than there's ever been in the history of the world. So start writing off your taxes and let's just start putting the money back in our pockets. It only makes sense. And when you just tell somebody that it only makes sense to write off your bills because I'm doing it, Fresh is doing it, the man over here is doing it, we all need to do it. Just write off our taxes. Boom. That's the game changer right there. You hit them, though, with that in a strong positive attitude and say, hey, look, I understand that even if you're a little unsure, allow me to show you the publications online. I literally drop the publications. It's like 30 pages long right in front of people if they're doubting me. Just put it right in front of them. I print it out from irs.gov. Look, you do your reading of them. I've read this before. You do it. Or if you don't feel like reading, allow me to put Bobby Ty on the phone, a tax expertise. He's also a campaign manager for, a politician in New York. This is just what he does. He does taxes. I'll get right on the phone and talk to someone for you. No problem at all. Based off the tax incentives alone, people should join it. And that's why I tell people, financially, it only makes sense. You're making a financial mistake by not doing it. And you need help with that going forward, reach out to me all the time, every time. I'm blessed. I do this stuff full time right now. So it doesn't mean 2, 3 in the morning. If I'm on a call, leave me a voicemail. I'll get right back to you. And we'll help take this to the next level. Start building businesses, start building the culture, and really get this ball moving for all you guys going forward. So, that's it right there, Fresh. Great getting on with you. I know you're pushing Founder 7 rank. That's what we want to see. That's what we need to see right there. And I'm excited for you to get that. So let's go make it happen.
Thank you so much, Bobby, for having you on this call. I definitely appreciate that. We're gonna actually have these calls going. Oh, hold on, guys. I think this is the lead. Hold on, so much. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hello. Okay, great. Well, I'm actually on a motivational call right now with some of my teammates. So can I give you a call back in about 5 minutes, please? Okay, no problem. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much, Bobby, for getting on this call. Thank you all the teammates, and even if you're not a teammate, it's all one love because we all gonna succeed and go to the top. If you learn anything from this call, please give me some positive feedback. I'm gonna try to have these a little bit more. Try to get him on these more, have some conference calls. And also, guys, please add Bobby on Facebook. I've tagged him in the post. If you can't find me, you can always talk to Bobby. And the people that's on this call, you probably know some familiar faces, as you can see. And if you don't, just get connected. And let's just rank up. Let's change lives. Bobby. Again, man, and one love to you, Bobby. One love to everybody else.
Definitely, bro. I'll talk with you soon, Fresh.
All right, peace, bro. All right, everybody. See you soon, man. One love.